My favorite memory of Dad is probably his pet name for me. He would call me it when I was sad, when I was mad, when I was happy, just all the time. And he'd go, "Mishnugum boogum nugum nigum nugin 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 nigin." Couldn't spell it, couldn't repeat it, but it was awesome because it was ours. When you taught me how to ice skate on Forest Lake, when you taught me how to ride my two-wheeler, when you built me the igloo, when you would drop me off at home after spending the weekend with you, and you would warm the car up, bring me out in my cloud blanket so I wouldn't be cold. You would bring me home at like 4 in the morning, I swear, and you'd give me 2 boiled eggs to eat, and I'd watch Sailor Moon. All the times you made delicious food, that's always great. When you... What was the other one? Don't remember. Okay, that's all.
Well, it's awesome. The day we got married, which we had so much fun. And the other one was the day Malin was born, and the reason is because we decided to wait and send Peter to school and then go to the hospital. And so we waited and we got Pete on the bus and we went to go get in the car, and your dad had left the lights on and the battery was dead and there was no neighbors home. And your dad was kind of trying to be calm, but he really wasn't. I got kind of a kick out of that.
My favorite memory of you is us at the Nelly concert for Marilyn's birthday, and you were singing "Batter Up, I'm the first to swing, home run was something," and all the rest of those, and you sang it. It was awesome.
Crossing toes and stepping out of line. Take the path of least resistance. Close your eyes and keep your distance.
I have too many memories to share, but my top ones would have to be when you would take us to Taylor's Falls, and you would always surprise us with fun things like a concert. And I also loved almost every Friday night you would take us to Blockbuster, and you would rent us a movie that my parents probably wouldn't let us see. And then we'd head on over to Burger King, and I'd get my traditional chicken sandwich. And then we'd spend the night, and we'd wake up to a delicious breakfast that you would make us. So many great memories. Favorite memory?
Favorite memory?
Yeah.
Okay. With Dale, it would probably be back in the kind of the 80s. It's not a particular time, but there were a lot of times where we'd get together kind of regularly every couple of months or so. But it was, we'd sit and talk for like 2 or 3 hours, having a few beers, and kind of cover everything from politics to government to religion, meaning of life, whatever you want to talk about, you know. Kind of probably what him and Randy do now, only we kind of agreed on stuff, whereas, you know, when they go on their dam walks, I think they kind of, what do you want to call it, argue a little bit more.
Agree to disagree?
Yeah, whereas we kind of agreed on most stuff, so it was more relaxed, I would say.
And what kind of beer did you drink?
At that time, oh, that was probably a little Miller or something, most likely.
Do you remember any certain topics that were your favorite to talk about?
Oh, the most common one was probably politics, especially back in the 80s. And in the PG version would be like, he would say things like, more along the lines of, well, Reagan sucks. And he's going to screw you over, you know. That's kind of comments and stuff that we made back in those days. Only they were, maybe, that's like I said, that's the PG version. Or PG-13. We'll leave it at that level.
Okay.
Shaded by the shadow of a doubt. Painted by the
I just wanted to tell you some of my favorite memories of you. Would have to be obviously related to volleyball and softball. Kind of being the candy man, Sugar Daddy Dale. Coming with all the sweets. You were always there at every game. And I know that goes back to when Marilyn was really little, but I loved having you there to support me as well, especially when my own papa couldn't be there. There's that. I don't know, just those beautiful big blue eyes staring at you. Like Bree had said before, the wonderful breakfasts in the morning that you'd make for us, bedside kind of breakfast in bed.
Broken shards of mirror on the ground.
Happy 60th birthday to Mr. Pictures himself, Mr. Record Everything. You might not know who this is, but I have been invited here to wish you a happy 60th birthday.
Back at you without a momentary sound.
My best memories of you, Dale, will always be relaxing in the park with you. It's been fun. Look forward to more of that.
Take the path of least resistance. Close your eyes and keep your distance. Who would take a penny when you're offering a dime?
And then I'm supposed to share a memory or two. Let's see, there's so many memories. What can we think of? How about when you and me and Frankie and another of the many men that have come and gone out of my life, we went to see Crosby, Stills and Nash at, was it Roy Wilkins Auditorium? And they were playing Our House. And Frankie and I looked at each other and, you know, you light the fire, I'll bring the candles, or however it goes. And Frankie and I looked at each other and we were getting all ready to be weepy, and then the chorus came and Dale stood up and said, "Our house is a very, very, very fine house." Do you remember that, Dale? Frankie and I certainly do. And we really thoroughly enjoyed it. It stopped us from having any tears at all. It was wonderful.